Hello guys, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Hope RBI. In this particular lecture, I'm going to talk about a detailed strategy which can be used to prepare for the SIDBI Grade-A examination 2022. As you guys might have heard or seen the notification recently released by SIDBI or Small Industries Development Bank of India regarding the Grade-A posts. And all the aspirants who are preparing for the RBI Grade-B examination or the NABARD Grade-A or Grade-B examination must fill this form if you are eligible for it, because in the general awareness section they have mentioned a beautiful topic, that is economic and social issues, and which has a very wide scope and a very vast syllabus to cover. So if you are already preparing for the RBI Grade-B or NABARD Grade-A or Grade-B examination, you are good to go. You are already familiar with the concepts, you are already familiar with the syllabus, so you don't need to go anywhere else. You only have to prepare likewise, and you will be good to go for the SEBI Grade-A examination as well. And if you are not familiar with the RBI Grade-B examination and you still want to prepare for the SIDBI Grade-A examination, I will discuss thoroughly what to prepare and how to prepare for it. So first of all, let's talk about the pattern of this exam. If I'm not wrong, this examination is being conducted after, I guess, 5 to 6 years, if I'm not wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And the pattern is very simple. There is only one paper for this, and after that you have to experience the interview. So there are very less papers which have only one phase, and after that you have to only cover the interview portion. And of this caliber, of such a great regulatory body, you have to be very much passionate about this exam, because it's a very good opportunity for every aspirant. So talking about the pattern here, first of all, there is an objective test, which is actually the very basic objective test, which is of any banking examination, be it your SBI PO or IBPS PO mains examination. So the subjects are English language and general awareness and reasoning aptitude and quantitative aptitude. Now you need to focus on the number of questions and maximum marks for this. English language, there are 30 questions and maximum marks are also 30, and sectional timing is already allotted to you, 20 minutes for English. Second is let me talk about the other subjects first. So reasoning aptitude is 40 questions and 60 marks, and you have 40 minutes for it. And quantitative aptitude, 40 questions, 60 marks and 30 minutes for it. And if you read the notification carefully, there is a sectional cutoff that you need to fulfill, that you need to clear in order to clear the examination. So these subjects, if your English is strong, if your reasoning and quantitative aptitude is strong, you will score very good in this. But the game changer subject here is the general awareness, because general awareness, as we know, if you are preparing for the banking examinations, it entails already the banking and the financial sector, which is already mentioned here. But the new thing that is mentioned here is the economic and social issues, which is a very vast subject. It's a very wide topic which entails not only the static portion but also the dynamic portion or the current affairs portion. And if you are preparing for the RBI or NABARD examinations, you are definitely in consideration to the fact that economic and social issues is one of the toughest subjects that you prepare for. And the number of questions in general awareness is 50 and the maximum marks are 50. And you have been allotted 30 minutes for it. So we have to put special emphasis on general awareness. For the English language, reasoning aptitude, quantitative aptitude, I have discussed various sources for it. I will link the video right here so that you will be able to get the gist of how to prepare for this exam. And one most important thing, that this exam is only one exam and after that there is an interview. So we can assume that the level of examination might be difficult. It might be in the line of SBI PO mains examination, which is considered to be very difficult exam in the banking examinations. So you have to prepare like you are preparing for the SBI PO mains examination. So you have to, if you can subscribe to any SBI PO mains test series, you must do, and you must follow the sources which I have discussed with you. And if you are new to the field, if you are not familiar with the banking examinations, just watch these videos which I have linked here, and you will be able to, get everything in perspective, that how to prepare for these subjects. And after that, move on to the SBI PO mains test series to practice harder level of questions which you could not find in the sources which I have discussed with you in these videos already. So we can consider that this paper is going to be difficult, so you have to prepare likewise. You have a lot of time to prepare for it. You can dedicate everything for it. If you are preparing for RBI Grade B examination, you are good to go, because you are already preparing for that particular level. And if you are not and you're still interested for SIDBI Grade A, you have to prepare very hard, because the examination could be difficult. Secondly, talking about the general awareness, I have shared various sources regarding general awareness as well. But since the economic and social issues is also added, economic and social issues entails your reports and indices, your government schemes, okay, your PIB, which is very, very important for you to cover. You will cover government schemes and reports and indices from PIB itself, okay, and also you will also cover all these reports and indices and government schemes from Affairs Cloud. Affairs Cloud. It's a very good website for you to cover for all the comprehensive economic and social issues, current affairs, as well as your banking and financial sector current affairs. And you also have to put main emphasis on the static portion of economic and social issues, because you are not actually familiar that what kind of questions could be asked in the examination. What if the percentage of economic and social issues is very high in the actual examination, and even if you did not prepare for this exam, you will be not able to solve the questions that could be asked in the examination. So you have to prepare likewise. You have to prepare in depth for the economic and social issues section. If you are preparing for RBI, I've already told you, you are good to go. You don't need to worry about anything. But if you have not prepared for it, you have to go through the syllabus of RBI Grade B examination regarding the economic and social issues, get the idea of what kind of subjects, what kind of topics are actually there in the static portion of economic and social issues. For example, there is a topic called national growth, there is a topic called poverty alleviation, there is a topic called employment generation, there is a topic called sustainable development and environmental issues. This is the most thorough topic which covers almost every topic given in your economic and social issues section. So you have to get the gist. I will put the link, or I will put the link to download the RBI Grade B notification, last year's notification, in which the syllabus of economic and social issues is mentioned. And I will also upload the last year's notification of RBI Grade B on the Telegram channel, so that you will be able to understand what kind of things are entailed in the economic and social issues section. And talking about the current affairs of economic and social issues, which is a huge portion for you to cover, you only have to cover two sources, that is your PIB and your Affairs Cloud. I've already discussed in a video how to prepare for PIB if you are preparing for RBI Grade B examination, what to read, what to skip. I've discussed everything thoroughly. You can definitely check the video, which I have linked it right here again. And Affairs Cloud, you have to read. Obviously, for your banking examination, it's a good source. You have to follow it. And this is the whole thing that you need to cover for your objective portion. If you still have any doubts, you can definitely comment it down below, and I'll be happy to help you guys. Talking about the descriptive section, so you have to, after completing your objective test, immediately your descriptive paper will start. And in this paper is of 60 minutes, and in this particular paper you will encounter 3 questions. What are the 3 questions? There are 2 essays and 1 business letter. Already written 1 business letter or 1 formal letter. There is no informal letter which is going to be asked here, so you don't need to worry about that. Only business letters or only formal letters would be asked, already mentioned in the syllabus. And what are the 2 essays? 2 essays will be according to the topics which are in financial or banking or economic and social issues domain. So you don't need to focus on the topics which are not related to anything. For example, some of the basic topics like dowry system or anything. I know these are the social level social issues, but the most important thing that you need to keep in your mind here is, already they have mentioned the genre in which the essays will be asked. For example, some of the financial essays can be asked. For example, if they can ask about RBI, or what is the role of RBI in maintaining the economy of the nation. They can ask about banking. For example, they can ask about the cryptocurrency. These kind of topics. Demonetization they can ask about. For the economic and social issues, they can ask about anything. For example, your poverty alleviation. They can ask about your unemployment rate. They can ask about all of the government schemes that are actually employed by the government in order to eradicate the social evils prevailing in the country. So all of these topics can be asked in the examination. If you are preparing for the RBI Grade B examination, you are familiar with what I am talking about here. But even if you are not preparing for it, just search on Google for the financial topics for essays. Just write financial topics for essays for RBI Grade B or SIDBI Grade-A or NABARD Grade-A or Grade B. You will find various topics along with the fodder material which is needed to be entered into it. Plus, what I'm assuming here is, since they have already mentioned what kind of topics could be asked, I've already discussed with you guys that while writing essays, you need to focus more on the language rather than on the content, because content should be relevant, but not too much facts should be added in the essays. But since they have already mentioned the domain, mentioned what kind of essays could be asked, you have to put emphasis on facts as well. Okay, so you have to put emphasis on facts, figures, all the data that you can put according to the essay, according to the topic, as well as the language. For example, your punctuation, your grammatical skills, everything should be taken into consideration while attempting the essays in this particular exam. Because at the end of the day, since essays have been given a domain, you have to be very much focused on the facts as well, on the data as well. Everything that you are mentioning there should be relevant and should be correct according to the actually basic facts. So that is what I wanted to discuss here, and it is essential to attempt all the three questions here. You have to be very much dedicated for this particular exam, because this is a very good opportunity for you guys. As you might have seen, the pay scale is very good, the prospects are very good, and you you are preparing for RBI Grade B, right? So you obviously have the idea what SIDBI does. It's a very big institution for the financing of MSMEs, and it's very important for you guys to understand everything about MSMEs as well. So that is why economic and social issues is mentioned there, because if you will visit the RBI website or the previous notification, you will see that this topic is also very much important. So while covering the PIB section for general awareness, you also have to cover the Ministry of MSMEs. Very much important for you guys. Might be the question, maximum questions could be asked from this particular segment of the ministry. So everything is very crucial for you to prepare for this exam. That is all what I needed to convey in this video. If you have any doubts regarding anything mentioned here or any other things, you can definitely comment it down below and I'll be happy to help you guys. Thank you so much for giving the support to this particular channel, and I can never thank you enough for the kind of love and support you have given this. And thank you so much for being there, and share this video for all the aspirants who are preparing for SIDBI Grade-A examination. And if you have any doubts, obviously you can comment down below and I'll be happy to help you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a wonderful day.